Thank
Yes,
you, Mr.
Mr. President.
President. With the permission of our
Yes.
hardworking sponsor.
An honor, Mr. President.
And ito pong panukalang batas na ito parang kamukha rin nung road conversion na marami-rami ito
Exactly.
kada kongreso. But siguro mas konti compared sa conversion of road siguro to.
That's correct, Mr. President. In fact, ang dami pang inline, no? Yung mga susunod natin na dito.
Ito po ba ay automatic na pagka, let us say, there is a new legislative district which is created, it follows na meron batas tayong gagawin na
May
district
requirements po
engineering
na sinusunod, Mr. President, para maka-create ng engineering districts. Ang guidelines po as follows. As to the road length, it must be at least 100 kilometers. As to the land area, there must be at least 100 square kilometers. As to population, there must be at least 250,000 inhabitants. So, yun po, Mr. President.
dito po sa particular bill na ito, which is creating a district engineering office in the first legislative district of the province of Negros Occidental. Ito po ba yung na-comply?
Yes, Mr. President. Meritorious po. Nag-comply po sila.
How about doon po sa susunod na mga bills po natin on the if the sponsor will allow me to go to anticipate the other bills, Mr. President. So
Yes, para we can go straight na
Yes.
to ano.
I
Actually,
think-
three out of the proposals, no, 4 proposals have been complied with the requirements as to road length of 100 kilometers,
Opa.
as to land area of 100 square kilometers, and as to population 250,000 inhabitants. As the lone proposal that which has not complied, they are only short by a few thousand as to inhabitants. And for a very good reason naman po, Mr. President.
which is this
This is House Bill number 7508 under Committee Report number 83 sa 2nd District ng Southern Leyte.
Apa.
As to population naman po, ang usapan dito ay dahil bagong distrito po sila ng 2nd District na nalikha lamang noong 2019. In 4 years from its inception, they already have almost 230,000 inhabitants. So medyo na short lamang po sila ng 20,000. So kung bibigyan lang po natin si konting panahon, dahil kung aantayin pa ho natin yun pakiusap nila, baka medyo maantala yung kanilang development po doon, infrastructure development sa kanilang lugar.
in due time, they
Yes,
will-
Mr. President. Siguro in 1 year, 2 years, maaabot din naman po
Kasi
nila yun.
I'm sure meron pong time lag yan. If we create by law a district engineering office, from experience, ano ang time lag that we already have in reality a functioning district engineering office after how many months po from the laws enactment?
Maybe mga 2 years, Mr. President. So, ganun.
Tama.
By the time na dumating yun, ma-establish,
Matayo na itong
naabot na rin nila.
district engineering office in the second legislative district of Southern Leyte. By that time,
Na-achieve na rin
compliant
nila
na po
yung,
sila sa
na-comply na
that
rin
is
po nila
that's a
yung-
different House Bill number 7508. But so since we have already answered the question for that bill, Mr. President, hindi na po tayo mag-interpolate po doon. So it looks like, and I'm glad that the DPWH seems to be stricter when it comes to recommending
Yes, actually, they're
or
very strict,
agreeing to the creation of district engineering offices, Mr. President.
That's correct, Mr. President.
Ano bang epekto po nito? When we create a new district engineering office, anong epekto? How is life going to be easier or more convenient in that particular place, Mr. President?
Mas mabilis ang access nila sa services, no? Pag meron silang sariling engineering districts and mas mabilis yung response. Yan. May sarili silang
Ito pong
budget.
district
and-
engineering office ay bibigyan ng mga equipment, ganun po ba yan?
That's correct,
Kanya-kanya.
Mr. President.
There-
May kanya
There are no two district engineering offices sharing
no.
sharing equipment?
No, Mr. President. Magkakaroon sila ng sarili nilang
So-
MOEs or something. personnel.
Plus
Kaya
staffing
mas
pattern.
mabilis po
That's
ang galaw nila sa
Which
bawat
leads me to
lugar.
my next question, which is the budgetary impact. For every district engineering office we create, what is our
Budgetary
expected budgetary impact, Mr. President?
Yeah, budgetary requirements for additional DEO, Mr. President. Personal services is 28,449,000. Maintenance, MOE expenses is 1,460,000. Capital outlay, 52,500,000, Mr. President. Total of 82 million. Plus, 409, estimate.
Okay, so yes, yan ang ating parang working figure natin. That as legislators, we should be aware that every time we create a new district engineering office, at least 82 million
82 million
pesos
per engineering
will be
district.
justified as an additional expense in the national budget, Mr. President. And then, ito po ba ay meron ng programang kaya sa DPWH budget na mag-absorb kung may new DEO, or the year after pa siya, the budget for the next year pa siya mapupunduhan?
Siguro po by next year pa kung hindi sila included dito sa budget
maging
natin. Unless magkaroon sa insertion or whatever.
Which
Mr.
adds to
President.
the time lag, no?
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly,
which adds to the
Mr.
time.
President.
So, Mr. President, ito lang po out of curiosity. Ang alam ko sa Negros Occidental may 6 yata diyan na legislative district eh. If I'm not mistaken, tama po ba 'yan? And how come our bill is about creating a district engineering office in the first legislative district? Ano po nangyari? There is none yet existing, Mr. President?
Sub-PEO. Bali, ang kine-create po natin, Mr. President, is sa sub-DEO. DEO. Ng first DEO. Meron pa lang.
So, sorry, Mr. President. So maybe our title needs to be. The title gives us the impression that we are creating a district engineering office. We are actually creating a district
We're
engineering
creating a
office.
sub-DEO.
Sub.
That's-
So, bakit may sub tayo? Can I ask for a minute suspension?
A minute
Mr. President?
suspension, Mr. President.
Session